everyone, welcome to the course on planning and organizing senior activities. I am your instructor, Cao Jie. Last session, we covered the planning approach for activities for seniors with dementia. Now, let's proceed to Project 7.3, Mastering the Organizational Essentials for Activities for Seniors with Dementia. We will explore three aspects. 1. Facilitation techniques for these activities. 2. Common unexpected situations and response methods. 3. Key considerations for organizing these activities. 1. Facilitation techniques for activities for seniors with dementia. First, preparation phase. A. Be focused, calm, and maintain a sense of humor. B. Ensure the surrounding environment is quiet. C. Gain participants' attention before speaking. For example, gently tap their forearm, stand closer, face them, and make eye contact. Second, during the activity. A. Maintain a natural demeanor. B. Approach communication difficulties calmly, taking the lead to compensate for impaired conversational skills. C. Use short, simple sentences. Repeat if necessary, denunciate clearly, and use a distinct tone. E. Encourage expression. Avoid interrupting when they try to communicate. F. Use facial expressions, gestures, and actions to reinforce meaning. G. Utilize various media like text, pictures, and real objects. H. Demonstrations can trigger memory and facilitate communication. I. Avoid arguing about the accuracy of their statements. J. Tailor the approach to the individual. 2. Common unexpected situations and response methods. First, common unexpected situations. A. Emotional instability. B. A. Seniors sharing being criticized by others. C1. Senior dominating the sharing session. D. Speaking on behalf of others. E. Digression during sharing. F. Sharing of unpleasant experiences. G. Silence or lack of response. H. Agitation due to limited expressive ability. Second, response methods. A. For emotional instability. Seemingly normal topics might trigger emotions. Staff should listen and try to verbalize the needed support. If the reaction severely disrupts others, another staff member should accompany the senior away temporarily. B. For criticism from peers. Staff can guide the criticizer to state their values. Then, let the criticized individual do the same, demonstrating diverse perspectives. C. For dominating sharing. While respecting the individual, encourage them to allow others to share. For example, staff can say, "Thank you for sharing. Now, let's invite others to share as well." D. For speaking for others. The primary aim is personal re-experiencing, not just informing others. If one often speaks for others, this goal is undermined. For example, staff can say, "We know you understand them well, but we love to hear grandma or grandpa share their own story in their own words." E. For digression. If the speech is coherent and logical, and others aren't reacting, immediate redirection isn't always needed. Over-intervention can reduce willingness to talk. Staff can briefly summarize the points shared, express appreciation for their contribution to make the senior feel valued, and then gently transition by inviting others to share. F. For sharing unpleasant experiences. Staff can point out contextual factors, guide others to understand with empathy, and encourage supportive responses. G. For silence or silence. Staff should identify the cause for silence. For example, repeat if misunderstood, allow thinking time, or use guiding questions for concise answers. H. For agitation due to limited expressive ability. First, do not pretend to understand or ignore it. Admit lack of comprehension frankly. Then, suggest pausing the topic, switching to something else. Finally, if unable to calm down, suggest quiet time and revisiting later. 3 key considerations for organizing activities for seniors with dementia. First, develop a detailed activity plan to ensure smooth execution. Second, maintain organized procedures and provide appropriate levels of assistance. Third, staff should handle unexpected situations appropriately. Fourth, ensure high participation levels for each senior. Fifth, demonstrate empathy, care, and patience throughout the process. This concludes Module 7.3, Mastering the Organizational Essentials for Activities for Seniors with Dementia. Thank you for your attention.